Good morning, YouTube. First things first. I want to make this nice little video simple and positive minded in so many ways. One, I have my copycats. They sit around, they stalk my home to see what I do inside of it all dang day, to see what I wear all dang day, to see what movies I make all dang day, to see what I do all dang day, to also see that if I failed in any type of way, or if I'm crying, or if I'm down or weakened, or as if they were to make me feel unworthy because they are part of those copycats I have my trust fund. I don't get people. Number one, we'll talk about that after. Two, I got even my copycats who stole my divine soulmate, and it was a successful dude. But then I also overheard wealthy family being a part of this, so I wouldn't really know. I'm not gonna over guess and jump to conclusions about a successful dude. And no lie, he's not the only nice man I met. I met another nice black guy. He's cool. But I could feel it. I have plenty of different soulmates I have to choose from. And the only soulmate I'm hoping for is the one I think about all the time, every day, instead of doing what he does with me. It's upsetting. I hope they know that. All right. I mean, seriously, don't even go there. The reason why I'm thinking away is different, which is YouTube don't need to know. And then I don't know. I keep seeing successful dude in my dream, and it's like he's warning me about what he's gonna do, and I don't know if it's true. And yet to that, he dated a karmic who was my copycat, who pretended to play to be me, to use him for his pockets and use him for his pants and give him AIDS. And then he typically got married. Like I said, again, congratulations. But being that you were with the karmic, how do I know I could trust this wealthy man? My eyes and my head says. Because there's a wealthy family a part of it, and plus a karmic stole another soulmate that was supposed to be my divine being. And yes, I felt he was my soulmate because I felt an emotional connection. Then I just bumped into another one that's supposed to be my soulmate. In a way, I guess there's three of them. There's one, which is my baby father. Two, successful dude. Three, this other guy. Four, John. Five, a police officer. Six, the name you will not know, because I cannot tell. I'm not going that far. And seven, I don't know who number seven is. But the reading predicted I got seven soulmates. And honestly, I'm not worried about soulmates right now. To be honest, I'm worried about getting my son back. Not worried, but I'm planning to work on my son first. And it's just really confusing because it's sometimes hard to choose. And that's why I'm not ready to be in a relationship yet. And plus, with all these men dogging on my ass, it's stupid. And I don't know. Sometimes I do not trust men because sometimes they say something, but I can't tell if they're looking at me as an object. I saw a successful dude checking me out, and he almost made me feel like an object. Yeah, I liked him because he uplifted my soul. That was one part. But he also respected my body. He didn't chase after it. He tried to approach me, but he hesitated, and you know, He followed another advice from a karmic who tried to be me. I'm definitely not white. I'm right here. I'm mixed. I'm mixed. So now here's this thing. The reason why I said it is hard to trust successful dude is because he dated a karmic that pretended to play me. And I don't know if he could be sent by a karmic to invade me or use me or whatever. Like my baby father was sent by every other freaking karmic to do the same. I'm not one to over jump to assumptions about things. But now is the time to speak for God. You remember how I told you that in the Bible it says that the earth will remain forever? It is. It's supposed to. You know how I told you that the presidents were wrong for predicting that the world was going to end? Well, trust me, I can see why they say these things, because they only listen to the negative parts. Because they're trying to bring death faster to make it up to heaven. You can't do that, bruh. I remember in this thing where Jesus was walking with the universe and Satan made him hallucinate, even though he was hallucinating. But Satan tried to convince Jesus, I can give you everything if you just do this. If you just give up. Or if you do this, that if you don't do this, this is what's going to happen. It's like the devil was threatening Jesus if Jesus wouldn't follow. So all he could ever do is threaten good people who don't follow according to his stupid ground rules. And people who even follow to his stupid ground rules get condemned. So either way, the devil is just trying to look to kill you. I mean, the ugliest child, Satan, can convince you to do some stupid shit, and he's still going to take your soul. He's going to convince you can live a wealthy life. He's still going to take your soul. When you do good, he's still going to try to fight for your shit. Because the douche is just thirsty. And if you take a look at this, we're all carrying the soul of God. So he's easily to manipulate those spirit souls into human bodies so his little demon thieves can steal the human vessel and work through them. But he won't take it unless people give him permission. Now, God is not attached to these earthly devices and earthly things. Yes, God made man to build. He did. He did. But he didn't make man to build and destroy. Now, what God has shown me is God didn't create life to kill his own creation. To be honest, everything that is on ground is a cold-blooded killer. Like, all I know is that I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. But all I know is that one, I heard a voice whisper tell me to give up a few nights ago. I definitely knew that was Satan. And last night I heard a voice says something about an earthquake, which was also Satan. And if anything steals fear into your heart, it is Satan. If anything makes your soul feel heavy, it is Satan. If anything makes your soul feel light, it is not Satan. It's definitely God. But you see, I see why these presidents think they know they can sit here and predict whatever is going on, because they're wrong. They're wrong. The world's only ending because people choose to agree and listen to the news rather than listen to the dreams and the news and the dreams and write it down and listen to the voices and listen to God and walk with God and listen to the universe. And they chose to follow other satanic cults like the Mormons. Oh yeah, I know. Okay? Like other churches like Trinity, like other churches, like whatever churches I'm living next to. Yeah, there are some satanic fucking stupid cult. A family, a cult who poisons innocent people. And I give you this. The reason why I always never went to churches just for food, because they don't know how to cook for shit. That's why I'd rather buy from the stores that know how to season shit right. I mean, seriously. I would never volunteer for a cult. God is not going to be to blame, nor will I, nor will other innocent peoples or chosens will be to blame for the bullshit that you pull. Okay? So, it's your fault. You guys stole my trust fund and my money and everything that was left down to me since birth. You put a marriage certificate in my name. You lied. You slandered me. You did all these things. So you deserve to get taken down. You expect me to be scared of you every time I walk outside and every time I feel like energy. I'm just going to walk a little faster because if I look at you, I know I'm going to say something and it's going to cause something and I'm not going to want to have time for that. And I just, sometimes I learn to keep my mouth closed, whether people want me to open it or not, so they can have a fight to cause. Because at the end of the day, they're just a bunch of drama fucking kids. These black fucking satanic fucking bitches, these fucking black satanic fucking Negroes. Yeah. Yeah. You know who I'm talking about. But then I look at it, not all men are bad. So I can't say all black men are bad because I met a good black guy. But the black satanic Negroes I'm talking about. Yeah, Zoe, Alonzo, Wise, all y'all fuckers. K-Tell. I can't tell. Yeah. So, yeah. They got Kiki, and then you got all these other fucking black bitches. Yeah, these fucking nasty ass bitches that I want to fucking smack so fucking, excuse my language, hard. But I'm going to keep my composure. Because it's only best to stay conscious through hell. And they drive past me, and they always got to stare. They always got to give me a look like I'm supposed to give a fuck about what you're going through. Or like I'm supposed to give a fuck about you feel about me. You should have never did what you did. Especially steal from an anointed. Yeah, you're not going to get away with everything. Ever. Only God knows. Only God knows. And I figured, with all that taking its place, so far, I have liked Successful Dude. So far, I've liked this black guy. But if Successful Dude wants me to trust him, then it's time for him to learn how to come to me and talk to me and let me know. And not even on top of that, he also needs to show me that I can trust him. Not after he dated and got married to a Carmen female. Yeah. That part. Ugh. So if you're watching Successful Dude, I'm not going to overguess about you on who you are. But the last thing I want to do is not trust you. And I don't know when you're coming back here. So I don't really believe that kind of dream right about now. I mean, seriously, I just don't want to. because I don't know if you're up to no good for somebody. And it is hard for me to trust anybody and anything out here. And I don't care what God plans to send my way. I need to trust first. I know I have most of my manipulation blessings of a soulmate have been manipulated into doing stupid shit. And not even on top of that, God has nothing to do with your bullshit. Nor do I. But I'm pretty sure God's got to punish you. He's an unseen hand that you mock. He's the force that actually makes this life survive. And I'm going to tell you something. Satan and Donald Trump and whatever other president that thinks the world is going to end. Oh, shit's not going to end. You're right what your tongue gets you. But you see, I'm not going to sit here and say shit. Because at the end of the day, I know who I am in God. I went up to one of the neighbors because I overheard them laughing and talking. They were drinking. Yes, I get it. I forgot the dude's name. Dude want to be talking mad shit. Like, it's supposed to tear me the fuck down. Okay, cool. Now, people who want to sit here and judge me and make fun of me and do all these crazy things, I'm just going to look at you like... And you know what's funny? I felt like everything happens for a reason. I felt like I was sent up there to be tested about my reaction to the judgment and the cruelty and all the wicked shit that comes my way. And no longer am I fazed by that shit. I ain't fazed by you. No, I'm not, 'cause it's really true. And I thank God for working with him too. I'm not a good singer. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna say hallelujah, hallelujah, yeah. I'm gonna be a happy walking person. You guys made my life difficult. Now God's about to make my life easy. Can you deal with that? No. See, my haters, they like to watch me on YouTube. I know a lot of people like to watch me on YouTube. But my story fishes all to the point where I was born and I was manipulated into slavery, lied to, sold into sex trafficking, played, raped as a young one and as an older person. Yeah. Don't know my real identity. Don't know my real age. I don't know anything good about myself on this earth, but I know who I am in God. That's it. And I don't know everything. I only know what God showed me, what I was told, and what I was told to deliver. And I was told to deliver the truth about my sucky haters. The suckers who suck in life. I mean, seriously, all you guys do is take my inheritance and spend it on drugs and bullshit. And partying. But don't worry. Like I said, a lot of this judgment can stop when the government gives me back mine. Oh, don't think I don't know the government was a part of this shit. The big men in black taking my life and sticking my inheritance and sticking me on payee and controlling me with my inheritance. Let's see. Those people are not worthy to work for the government because they have so much evil intentions for innocent people and they play God. Oh, government, did you give birth to me? No. 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 Did you give birth to my baby? No. 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 Did you create nature? Did you create life? No. 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 So what makes you think you're not being watched by the Almighty? I don't give a fuck. The government was on shutdown by God's divine. by God's divine. And I'm going to be delivering his words, whether you people want me to or not. And that government is going to stay on shutdown until they owe me back every inch of my inheritance that they took from me because they thought I was unworthy, because they thought I wasn't good enough to do this. But you want to see me struggle, government, right? You like living off of people's struggle? Well, don't worry. I like living off your shutdown and hearing the news about how many corrupted government agents in there are going to be fired. Because Mr. Government Agents of Corruption, you're also the reason why drugs get sold and guns get sold. And you're also the reason why there's a business in my name with legal shit that I don't like. Because this girl don't ever sell drugs. This girl don't sell guns. Okay? I have a life. And that's one life. And I'd rather live that shit to the fullest. Something that corrupted government can't do. There are some good government agents in there, so I'm not talking about all government agents. I'm talking about the corrupted ones who have bad intentions, who look to do bad things and say bad things about people and think they got it down packed and act like they're such an innocent person on the outside, but really on the inside, they go behind closed doors and have deep intentions. Yeah, I know my phone is hacked. I know you see me every day. I ain't mad about that, and I don't give a fuck about how much I know. Because the thing is, when you stick your nose in somebody else's life, your life is bound to get sticked in. So tell me, the government owes me, along with the people they worked with outside in Binghamton. Yeah, I live in the Twilight Zone. And it stinks. And to be honest, government, I don't like your actions towards me. I don't like how you manipulated me to thinking that I was some mentally unstable person. I don't like how you played with my inheritance and lied and made other people to become my payee, like Darlene and Bonnie is a part of that shit too. Oh yeah, the people who actually control my money, that I don't want controlling my inheritance, who live off my money. Oh yeah, Springbrook worker told me that himself. Yeah, we get paid with your stuff. Yeah. The truth is out there. And before I woke up to any of this, I was like, they get paid with my money. That don't sound right though. Yeah. And imagine what kind of money they're getting paid with. My inheritance, my trust fund. These people stole and took and from me that was legally left to me in the will by somebody before they passed. So government, what gives you the right to take what was legally mine and think I'm not worthy of it? I don't know who hired you in that agency, but they were stupid because you're corrupting their everything. And honestly, fucking yeah, the governments are under divine judgment. So that shit ain't coming back up. I don't give a fuck if you think it's a power hazard. Mother freakers, you live off the source. You live off of God's life. What were you fucking thinking? Then 5 minutes later, you want God to have pity on you after you mocked him. And 1 minute you go to the church and worship him. And the next you worship Satan behind closed doors at night. And then you use God in every freaking conversation. You suck. I mean, I watch these movies and they mock God and they curse God. And I don't laugh at it. Nope. I'm like, God has nothing. People curse his name and I'd be like, God has nothing to do with the damned. The Holy Spirit has nothing to do with the shit. You know why? Because you're taking the whole heavens and you're cursing them out. You guys use his name in a conversation, like use Jesus Christ in a conversation. I'm like, oh my God, these people are crazy, insane. I look at one black fucking man who has these gold fucking fake teeth, who sells pot and drugs at the same time, who was one time standing at the Sunoco, and he's talking about, I own these streets. I look up to God. I'm like, God, help me out here. Help me figure this out. How do people think they own the ground when they were created with the ground by the Creator itself? Now, tell me, really? And then you use the Bible as a spell book. So you doing these things to God, you think he's going to save you? after what you did to innocent lives, after what you've stolen from innocent lives, after you used God, after you mocked God, after you betrayed God, after you slandered God, after you framed God. You framed him. You framed him for the earthquakes. You framed him for the false judgments. You framed him. And the only reason why that shit is written in the Bible, because it was written by man. Not all of it was written by God. Because to me, in my eyes, the creator will never destroy what he created. Because that was his dream. That was his life. This is what he showed me. And yet, you use Jesus. You pretend to play Jesus. And you make up these false accusations about Jesus predicting that this is going to happen. No. Because the way I see it, his second coming is going to come purify every tongue. And his second coming is what's going to kill Satan after he has saved God's people. But the reason why his second coming hasn't happened yet, because let's put this in big word for you. God is testing this whole world's actions, this whole world's deeds. Everything that this world is doing, you want to make it up to heaven, right? But you don't have to die. You can help bring eternity back to life. You can help bring the Garden of Eden. If you guys knew how to stop creating the end with your mouth, if you guys knew how to worship God in the righteous manner way by walking with the universe, listening to your dreams. God whispers good, Satan whispers bad. The ground only wants you to think that the shit's going to end, because I'm going to tell you how God was framed. Well, the government and the president and anything that deals with making weapons. Yeah. Nuclears. Yeah. Those people who make that shit. Those are the people who created the end of life. Do you understand? Those are the people who created the earth bombs. The earth thingies that they plant underground that has a certain timer to it for when it was time. Yeah. Those weapons right there is what's man-made, not by God, to destroy the life in another earth as they destroyed the last earth. So it's okay for you fallen souls to move to each earth to look for a light to take over, to destroy, because you want to make it your home. I heard about the invasion. That shit already happened. But I'm going to tell you something. You little corrupted freaks, you're losing. This is the revelation. This is the point where I call you out and I say that everything you have worked for is crumbling. Every job, every bill, every money, everything. And I'm going to convince this whole fucking world that it's never going to end as long as they don't believe the shit that is coming out your mouth. Like anything, especially like according to Doomsday. You created that. You, not God, you. Why are you predicting something that hasn't even happened? I mean, seriously, if God wanted this shit to end, it would have been done already. But you see, God is not what you make him out to be, because God does not look to end his life. It's you crazy freaks, you fallen souls, you creepy crazy angels, you fallen angel freaks. The ones who betray God in the beginning and who betrayed him in the end. No, motherfuckers, it's your life that's going to end. It's not the innocents, nor is it the chosens, because the chosens will inherit the earth. Do you understand that? This is the time where the chosens inherit the earth, speak for the creator, speak the truth. And yes, there's going to be a second coming. It's just not when you want it to happen. Do you understand? Because God does not move or work on human timing. And if everybody knew that, then they shouldn't be disrespecting him. I don't care if you can't see him, if he's not in your grasp right now. You know why? Because the big man is out there fighting for your souls who do not listen. Okay? Mine did. How do you think my mind got with it? Seriously. And then you got my selfish stalkers who want to sit here, get in my circle. They're annoying as fuck. They're fucking money hungry because they lost my inheritance. You know what? Not my fucking fault, bro. Now you need to go sell your body. Now you guys need to go fucking do pole dancing and strip dancing and sell your pussy. Now you need to find a way to hack me to show me on the black web. Yeah, you don't think I don't know that? You think I don't know you've been violating my rights and my privacy through my phone or hidden cameras? Cool. You evil, corrupted people always want to accuse somebody for what you do. You want to tell people I do black magic when I do prayer. I killed when I never killed. I sell myself when I never did. I do drugs when I admit, I ain't gonna lie. I was once, a long time ago, on e-pills. Yes. Ecstasy. And I probably wouldn't be the first chosen to explain this. I was. But I just smoke weed. So honestly, to be honest, that's it. I have a son. That was me when I didn't have a baby. Okay, that was me. And that was me when I did, because I let go of my son and I accidentally popped another one last year. Oh, Jesus. But yes, because I felt guilty for letting my son go. And I definitely sure as hell didn't want to give him the CPS, because I knew a bunch of CPS workers like Kelly, John, and all these other people who work in different places who say they don't work together, but they do. They do. They could tell me one thing in front of my face, but don't think I don't know that they work together behind closed doors when the job is all done to make new plans to plot, to destroy my life. You guys want to see me in a fetal position? Are you serious? Dude, that is only, you're going to only see somebody in a fetal position when you're pregnant with a baby. Besides, a fetal position, it hurts. Yeah, they had me there before, but not no more. And if you guys think I'm not worthy of my blessings, well, shoo, okay, yeah. You know what? I don't care what you think about me. I really do not care what you think about me. Honestly, I don't. I am a human being. I live, I breathe, I talk, I tell the truth. What's the big deal? You lie. You don't want nobody calling the cops on you, but you intend to call the cops on people for lies, right? How do you think I don't? If you hate me telling you, Shawade, I'm going to call the cops on you, how do you fucking think I feel when I don't want you calling the cops on me? You guys don't get it. Do not do what does not, listen, do not do to others what you don't want done to you. Period. If you can dish it out and you can't fucking take it, then why you fucking dishing? If you can't handle my words, then you is not going to get the best of my life. If you can't handle how I walk, how I talk, what I do in life, if I'm a good person, if you can't stand to see me because I'm not like you, that goes to show you clearly, I am not you. I am not you. So clearly to see that. I'm sorry. I'm not a cold-blooded killer like you. I am sorry I do not do witchcraft and drugs like you. I am sorry I do not rob other people like you. I am sorry that I do not want to be a part of your crazy ass cult. I am sorry that I do not want to be your sacrifice. I am sorry that I do not want to be next to you. I am sorry that you're going through hell, but it was your fault. I am sorry you can't get the best of me. I am sorry you can't manipulate me. I am sorry you can't control me. I am sorry you can't win. I am sorry about your life. I am sorry you hate to see me love myself. I am sorry you hate to see me having a good time and living my life because that's what God wanted me to do in the midst of this hell that you're bringing to other people. But I am not sorry for telling the truth. I am not sorry for standing in my higher self. I am not sorry for being honest about who I am rather than what you judge to make me out to be. Like some unstable, mentally ill, crazed person when all I see is a happy, joyful baby, a happy, joyful girl. You can break her, but you can't break the girl. And I am not sorry you're going through the hell that you wanted. You got to recognize one thing. I'm your guys' karma. And every time you think you can come up to me, threaten me, do these things, use me, you are wrong in so many ways. Because what you think you are getting, you are not getting. Because it's not for you. And God says you're not worthy of my blessings. So you're the unworthy, ungrateful, mentally ill, unstable, pedophile, creepy ass, fucking witch, satanic, freaking cult walking around these grounds, manipulating and lying, and that are obsessive with one person who don't give a fuck about you. And two, yes, I've got to fight for my son because I don't want my son in your dirty fucking hands. What more do you want from me? You want to try to manipulate my son, try to keep him away from me, try to do these things, try to take him so you can make him join your crazy ass shit. Yeah, no, I put all that hard and work on giving birth to Oliver. I put all that pain into him. You guys didn't. I'm his fucking mother. So I don't give a fuck if you're CPS. I don't give a fuck if you're the children's home. I don't give a fuck who you are. You are not God, and you are not the parent of my fucking son. Do you got that? Just because he's in your hands does not mean it gives you the right to come up with false accusations and false papers and make lies up about me. You can tell the truth in front of their face when I'm in front of you, right? Why? Why is that so different? But when you're behind closed doors, you do the opposite. And sometimes you don't even tell the truth in front of my face because you lie, even in front of my face. But when I tell you like it is in front of your face is more stunned than you can talk. It seems like, to me, I'm smart. I'm intelligent. I'm capable. I am worthy of my life and my blessings. And I am a good mother, not a neglectful mother, because a neglectful mother would actually do stupid shit like my sister. Like choose dick over her kids. Or be on drugs or bug the fuck out and do bad shit in life where I know it's going to get my kids taken away from me and I'm never going to see them again. I'm a mother who visits my son every day, and every time I see him, I enjoy every inch of it with him. And when he comes home, I will enjoy raising my son the way I want him to be raised. Yeah? God knows I believe he will come back home, and I have faith he will. Because I had a dream again. God's going to make sure my son comes back home. And I don't care if you can't see him. You guys know he's real. You know what's up these days. You know why you're scattering and running and hiring people with my trust fund money to watch me and stalk me and gang stalk me. You are, what does they call that these days? What was that? It was combined with all the bad things. God help me remember. You committed perjury. You committed crimes. You committed sin. You committed death. You honestly stole. And you had sex like a lot just to put me down. Then you send men my way to give me STD and HIV. Nah, motherfucker, I want a clean man, not a fucking dirty man, okay? I want a man who can accept me and not judge me because of how I live or go behind my back and talk about me or do me dirty and not knowing that, thinking I'm not going to find this out 5 fucking minutes later. Yeah, you may have helped me, but it doesn't mean you could have done me grimy behind closed doors. And seriously, when I get help from you motherfuckers, what point of I owe you does that come in when you owe me the most? And you can't even give me back what was rightfully mine. But you see, even though you took it, I still pay you back. Because I'm not you. And I will show people I'm not you. So get over it, deal with it, and enjoy the show. Oh, and copycats, please try not to keep up, because you can't.